Hi guys, today our video is about Colombia, volcanoes, cinder cones, and volcanic fields. Our first is azufre. Azufre is a stratovolcano. It is the only volcano of the western ranges of the Colombian Andes. Its name derives from the Spanish word for sulfur. The volcano is considered semi-dormant, but there are numerous fumaroles in the summer crater. The northwestern side of the crater contains a crescent-shaped lake named Laguna Verde. So let's see if we have any views here. Sometimes we do and sometimes we don't. And we seem to have one over here on this beach area. And here we can see we have azufre. So we're inside the crater area. And this is the lake here. Our next volcano is Cerro Bravo. Cerro Bravo is a stratovolcano. It is north of the Nevado Del Ruiz volcano. And there is a view up here. This is a lake area. You can look up here and see, looks like there's a radio station up there. Next volcano is Cerro Machín. Cerro Machín is a stratovolcano. It is a volcanic plug that is approximately the same age, 1,000, so 1 million years, as the Ruiz to Lima massif, and has an appearance of being part of that volcanic system. Its sisters are Nevado del Ruiz, which is 17,060 feet, and Santa Isabel, which is 16,240 feet tall. Nevado del Ruiz is 17,457 feet tall, plus 9 other lesser volcanoes and 10,000 feet volcanic south wall containing in excess of 30 volcanic domes. And this is Cerro Machín here. I always like to look and see if there's anywhere to look at these mountains. So there's a little hill over here. So let's see what we have over here. And you can see this is the mountain here, the volcano here. So it doesn't look too big from the ground. It might be on the wrong side. Our next volcano is Cerro Negro de Maescar. And it's actually over here. This is a volcano on the border of Colombia and Ecuador. It lies 3 kilometers northwest of Volcano Chiles, and 2 peaks are considered part of the same Chile Cerro Negro volcanic complex. These volcanoes, together with Kumba, are andesitic and rock type. A 1936 eruption reported by Colombian government agency Ingiominas may have been from the Ecuadorian volcano Reventador. Otherwise, the volcano has not erupted for around 160,000 years. Let's see if we have any views over here. We have none there. Okay, and we're moving on to Chile's volcano, which is right next to it. Chile's volcano is on the border of Colombia and Ecuador. It lies 3 kilometers or 2 miles southeast of the volcano Cerro Negro de Mayascar. And the 2 peaks are considered part of the Chile Cerro Negro volcanic complex. The volcanoes, together with Kumba, are andesitic and rock type. A 1936 eruption reported by the Colombian government agency Ingiominas may have been from the Ecuadorian volcano Reventador. Otherwise, the volcano has not erupted for around 160,000 years. Let's see, do we have any views on this one? Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. And we don't. So we look, take both of these back, and then you can see you have the one here and the one on this side here. There you go. All right, our next volcano is Kumba volcano. Kumba is a stratovolcano located in Navaro, Colombia. It is the southernmost historically active volcano in Colombia. The volcano is dominated by andesites. And we have a view here. And check out this gorgeous view. Our next volcano is Donawana. One second, guys. So this is Donawana here. Donawana is a stratovolcano. Its largest known historical eruption was on November 13th, 1899. The name of the volcano originated from the legend of the Chinca Indians, within whose native lands it is located. Mama Juana, a beautiful Quintana, fell in love with Pedro, a commoner, but the parents chose to oppose to the marriage. They fled, becoming the victim of a curse that turned them into volcanoes. That's a kind of interesting story there. And let's see if we have any views on this one. And we do not. And we're moving on to Galeras volcano. You can see this is the caldera here. Galeras is an Andean stratovolcano. It has erupted frequently since the Spanish conquest, with its first historical eruption being recorded on December 7th, 1580. A 1993 eruption killed 9 people, including 6 scientists who had descended into the volcano crater to sample gases and take gravity measurements in an attempt to be able to predict future eruptions. It is currently the most active volcano in Colombia. And let's see if we have any views from this volcano here. We have one up here, so let's go up here. Whoa, I think we're going on the outside here. Okay, so that's not where I wanted to go. All right, hang on. Let's see if we can do this again. We will go over here. I don't know what the views are here, but so we can see we're in the caldera area. And that's Galargos. Our next volcano is Nevado Del Ruiz. Nevado del Ruiz is an andesitic volcano. After being dormant for more than 500 years, the volcano showed heavy signs of activity in 2007 and 2008. The volcano erupted twice in April 2007, once in April 2008, and again in November 2008. Very interesting. And there's no views for this one either. So we'll move on to Nevado del Lima. Nevado del Tolima is a stratovolcano. It formed during the past 40,000 years, rising above and largely obscuring a 3-kilometer wide late Pleistocene caldera. The summit consists of a cluster of late Pleistocene to Holocene lava domes that were associated with thick block lava flows on the northern and eastern flanks and extensive pyroclastic flow deposits. The summit contains a funnel-shaped crater 200 to 300 meters deep. This crater is quite recent and was not present in December 1926. So let's see if we have any views for this volcano. And we have one right at the area, so this will be interesting. We can see is very gaseous. You can barely see the sun up here. Very interesting. That's the looking up. And that is the only view on here, so that's the only one. And we're moving on to Nevado Del Ruiz. Nevado Del Ruiz is a stratovolcano composed of many layers of lava alternating with hardened volcanic ash and other pyroclastic rocks. Nevado Del Ruiz has been active for about 2 million years, since the early Pleistocene or late Pleistocene, with 3 major eruptive periods. The current volcanic cone formed during the present eruptive period, which began 150,000 years ago. The summit of Nevado del Ruiz is covered by large glaciers. The volcano continues to pose a threat to the nearby towns and villages, and it is estimated that up to 500,000 people could be at risk from lahars or future eruptions. And this is Nevado del Ruiz. You can see down here is this caldera. And let's see if we have any views on this one. We have a view right Excuse me, you guys. I'm still getting over this whooping cough that left me with pneumonia. Okay, so we're down in the caldera area, which is really interesting. And that's a view from that one. So let's see if we have another one. There seems to be only one there, so there's one over here. So let's see if this is inside or outside. Oops. Okay, so there's people on this one. Yeah, we're not here for the people. Okay, and we're moving on. Our next one is Patacas. Patacas is a lava dome, and it lies between El Teblon Fault to the west and San Jerónimo Fault to the east. And our next one is Pires. Pires is an andesitic stratovolcano located in the Pires Natural Park in the Cauca Department, Colombia. It is part of the North Volcanic Zone of the Andean Volcanic Belt. The volcano is located at an intersection of the Coconucos and Maras faults. It is one of the most active volcanoes in Colombia. Large explosive eruptions occurred in 1949, 1849, 1869, 1885, 1949, 1950, 1956, and 1957. There have been about a dozen eruptions in the 20th century, the most recent one being in 1977. On this occasion, volcanic ash was deposited 70 kilometers or 4.3 miles away. Fumaroles were seen near the summit in 1990, and the hot springs emerged from some of the lower slopes. Very interesting. Let's see if we have any views on this one at all. We have one. Here we can see this is the caldera here. That's funny. Okay, so there's the caldera. And we're moving on to Romeral. Romeral is a stratovolcano. It is the northernmost Holocene volcano of South America, of the North Volcanic Zone, in the Andean Volcanic Belt. The volcano was formed in the late Pleistocene approximately 3 million years ago, and that is in this area. And our next one is Santa Isabel. Santa Isabel is a shield volcano located in Tolima, Colombia, southwest of Nevado Del Ruiz volcano. The volcano is located over the Palestina Fault that cross-cuts the underlying El Bosque batholith of Eocene age, dated at 49.1 plus or minus 1.7 million years ago. And that is here. So let's see if we have any views for this one. Sometimes we have one up on top here, so let's see. And not much to see here. It looks kind of snowy. You can see a person over there. Oh, there we go. Okay. We're in a 3D here. So not much to see. And we'll be moving on to the next one, which is our last one, is Sotora. Sotora is a stratovolcano. The volcano has hot springs that are 80 degrees Celsius or 176 degrees Fahrenheit. And fumarole activity with a composition of 80% air and 20% H2S. The volcano is located between Silvia Pagello Fault in the west and San Geronimo Fault in the east. And this is CO2, 80% CO2. Let's see if we have any views on this one. There is no views on this one. Anyways, you guys, thank you for viewing. Thank you for watching. Please like, please hit subscribe. Check below the video for links and a link to the KML for the map. Thank you guys, and have a nice day.